Meteorologist Jeremy Lewan joining us in a much calmer backyard than what we saw a little while ago. Jeremy.
Yeah, some of those storms that pushed into parts of Lackawanna County have now receded back into Luzerne County, but some areas have seen a substantial amount of rainfall this afternoon. These storms bubbled up and they persisted over the same areas, sparked by orographic lift. That's a term for the wind going up the mountains and increasing and enhancing the lift in the clouds to be able to put down more rainfall. And look at how much some of the rainfall amounts have come to in parts of Wayne County. Now, there is active flash flooding occurring in southern Wayne County where accumulations are closing in on 7 inches. Everyone shaded in this orange stripe has seen more than 3 inches of rainfall because these storms just bubbled up and persisted. Some of you across maybe Snyder County, or possibly if you live in Sullivan County, you're thinking, wow, it was raining today? All we saw was sunshine. Well, those storms really bubbled up and persisted over this part of southern Lackawanna County and eastern Luzerne County. So worst of it is happening in southern Wayne County right now near I-84 eastbound near exit 17. We're talking about Sterling, Greentown, Ledgerdale, Newfoundland. And then there's also active flash flooding occurring in Gouldsboro and Bear Creek down in parts of Luzerne County. So if you see any flooded roads, we're getting a lot of reports that on I-84 there are flooded roads. Or if you're planning on a drive tonight, make sure you find a new route. If you see that the road is closed or you don't know how deep, you just see the water is there, you really can never tell how deep the water is. And all you need is 6 inches of moving water. And with 7 inches of rain that came out of the cloud in just 3 hours, there is certainly more force there than you'd expect. Current view from our rooftop camera, we still have a few drops on the lens, but we got nothing by comparison to what you're dealing with right now in Wayne County. Here's the last 4 hours on loop. See how those reds and oranges just persisted over that section of 84 and just moseyed on down to parts of Lackawanna County and now are in parts of Monroe County too. Here's a closer look right there to the south of Lake Wallenpaupack. That storm dropped so much rainfall in such a short period of time. But if you look at the rest of the state, kind of devoid of moisture, really depended on where it sparked up. That's where it's persisting and it's raining out as there's a lot of juice in the atmosphere. It's also combining with some moisture from this leftover mesoscale convective vortex, or this big swirling cloud of storms. And that's starting to become enhanced by the humid and stormy conditions we have overhead. So that's going to continue to persist through our day tomorrow too and bring us a risk for, once again, flooding rainfall throughout the afternoon for isolated areas. There's the live view of Lake Wallenpaupack. Been dealing with rain showers and storms there all afternoon. 76 is the current temperature. We were close to 90 and then the storms rolled through and cooled things off. Almost hit 90 in Williamsport, 86 for Selinsgrove. And we're currently in the 70s across the areas that have seen the rainfall. Those of you who have not seen any rainfall at all, Lewisburg, Elysburg still up near 90 degrees, and it's going to continue to be quite warm until sunset. Once the sun does set, around 8 o'clock, we will see those showers and storms start to back off. By 8, 9 o'clock, hardly any additional rounds of rainfall. Tomorrow morning, remember, there still is going to be moisture in the air, so I'm expecting fog to start to set up in parts of the region throughout the early morning hours, burning off by noontime. Once we get the sunshine helping to warm things up and destabilize the atmosphere once again with the high moisture in place, storms will spark, and this could be a more definitive line from central Pennsylvania moving its way eastward. So we're talking about the time frame of 3 to 8 p.m. in central PA and past 8 p.m. for eastern Pennsylvania, and there could be downpours that could flood as well. So just be on the lookout tomorrow. Not everyone's going to see the rainfall, but for those of you who do, it will certainly be an issue. Look at how there are some locations with more than 3 inches of rain projected, but look at how isolated they are too. So just watch out. There is that risk for flooding tomorrow, level 1 out of 5 risk of severe weather, and maybe even some high winds as well. Overnight tonight, 70 will be the low, partly cloudy skies with a sunrise at 5:41. And we do have that risk for fog as we head into the early morning hours tomorrow. Keep that in mind if you're headed anywhere on the roads. There's your 7-day forecast. Temperatures close to 90 for almost every one of the next 7 days. We remain unsettled for the afternoon on Sunday and on Monday, and clear things out for Tuesday and Wednesday, Jack.
Jeremy, thanks for keeping us up to date.
Of course.